Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
7 Mile Radio. That's like a hurt turkey.
That's how I sounded.
That
like a hurt
wasn't a
turkey.
good impression. See?
I've been living that fast life. I'm hurt. And my turkey lips are long.
You know what?
Okay.
You should pull that up and show that to the camera.
Tongue.
What?
Show the people that
You know what?
The tongue
Guinness
regularly.
Award.
They see my tongue
Regularly.
regularly.
They seen her
you
tongue, her titties.
Her titties
everything.
that came out on
She
the
just ain't
show.
no stranger
Right.
to the camera. Nothing on her.
I think she showed a cheek one time.
She might have.
Oh, you know what?
Everything
You know what?
but a coochie lipping. Let's not give her no more.
Yeah, we good. We good
You
on
know
that. Okay? Just want you to know.
As far as my coochie lips go, you know, my coochie is real tight, you know, so I don't know if that's what people like to look at, tight coochie. My coochie don't look like porn coochie, so I wouldn't really show it. You got to be really close to me to go face to face, because I'm not sure if I have the type of pussy that I should be putting on camera. I'm not sure about that. You know what I mean? Luckily, it's coochie and it's not like having a little dick, so I'm confident.
as you should.
When I was younger, I wanted to be a foot and leg model. And I was told that I could. Do you think that if you had the opportunity to be a coochie model, you could?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I answer that? I thought you was gonna say a tongue model. Like,
You would stick that motherfucker out
in a heartbeat.
I could be
at church.
with
The
my
pastor be praying for you, and you'll be like, "Hallelujah."
hallelujah.
Ain't nobody got time.
But no, I modeling,
And I'm slightly jealous.
and I even though I'm missing teeth, I feel like I could be a smile and a teeth model. You know, even though I got the missing ones on the side.
You would be the before.
The before what? Yeah.
The fuck?
If you have, listen, teeth models, I'm not saying that to be insulting.
Okay.
It's a fact.
I had to
But
check.
usually the
Teeth
before
models
don't smile.
They do. You got to show what it looked like before. There's a tooth missing. Then they'll show what it looks like filled in. You see what I'm saying? You would be the before. Nobody would know.
Hold on, wait a minute, y'all.
What happened?
What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
And we'll be back.
What happened?
I don't know what's going on, but it's like it's froze on my screen, but it's still going on Facebook. So.
Right, because I see you.
I see.
Yeah, it's still good over here, but it's.
T-Boz, my baby.
I don't see it at all.
Did she know we shouted her out?
You know what? I was outside and I heard y'all screaming her name, and I thought she was in there. I'm like, damn, T-Bar's in here. Like, what the hell?
Listen, I did too for like 2
I was
seconds.
like, what the
That
fuck
would
is
have
this?
been
I
dope.
thought
Oh
T-Boz
my
was
God,
in there.
T-Boz, we really, really want to meet you in person. How about the 7 Mile team come over there to you?
What you trying to do, boo?
How about that?
I ain't looking at your titty pics.
Look, T-Boz like, y'all ain't got them M39,000 masks.
Okay, first of all,
Nobody got that.
I don't have titty pics. You know why? Because I don't have titties. I have niblets. They're a mouthful, but they are niblets. Them bitches been on the same chest for 50 some odd years, and they never knew about the other one. A push-up bra.
I think I have nice boobs, but they don't know each other.
Yeah, you have nice
What does
boobs.
that mean? Okay, wait a minute. What does that mean?
I want titties that sit up and touch
Yeah,
each
mine
other
don't
like
sit up
this.
no more.
They need to
well,
touch
actually,
each
mine
other.
never sat up. As a matter of fact, I was looking at some.
Man
pictures
ain't
the-
bad now. For my age, listen, I definitely can
No,
go
look,
braless.
and it's gonna
I've
drive
gone
people to go and
braless
look at
and
this picture.
y'all
but
didn't even know.
Listen, so I was my sister and I had gone on this cruise, and we took pictures with the dolphins, and I looked at the picture the other day, and I was like, "Bitch, your titties need work." For them to be so
Ain't nobody been
small, they
playing
was
with
just. No, ain't nobody been playing.
I
with it.
think it's super dope for you to be able to have real conversations with yourself. That's the thing that
You
I think
don't?
no, I do.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
but that's what I was about to say. I feel like a lot of people don't. Like
They
you were
don't.
asking about being a coochie model. Like I really have looked at my coochie and I've seen other coochies. I wouldn't put mine up in that contest.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's been eaten often. But I know people eat a lot of things. You know, like, but as far
Some
as
of those things are ugly.
as far as my tits go, I was gonna ask, can I set my tits on fire on the show one day, or will we get banned? That used to be a bar trick of mine
Isn't
when I was a
there-
bartender.
Isn't there an FCC rule against that?
Okay, we can't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Setting
Like-
your titties on
Like,
fire.
don't set your
Who
titties on
wants
fire.
to do that?
Who wants? To?
That's
I
the
know.
question.
I know
Lake
who.
does.
That's the question.
The Lake of Fire.
The Lake
That's
of
who
Fire.
the hell wants.
And
to
he
set their
always calls
titties
you the Lake of Fire.
on fire.
I was
You know that's hell, right?
who's hell?
The Lake of Fire is hell.
That's not a thing.
Okay. I tell you what, if you get there, tell him I'm not coming.
We've
The
had
Lake
this,
of Fire is hell. It's definitely hell.
we've had
Go
this
read the Bible.
conversation
I'ma ask-
on
I'ma
the
ask my
show
grandma.
before.
I'm gonna ask my grandma.
That what?
I am not passing no
Oh, I spoke to
messages.
grandma.
in
Hey, grandma, what's going on?
What up,
Detroit
though? What
Granny
up,
is in the
though? What
building.
up,
Come on,
though?
sit down, have a seat, grandma. What's going on?
How you
The
doing?
Detroit Granny is in the building. How you doing? Where you coming from, church
Where you
woman?
coming from?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
I'm riding around.
All
I'm
right
getting
then.
it.
You're riding around and getting it. All right then. All right then. We got special guests popping up in the
Special
studio.
guests.
The Detroit Granny in the building. So what's happening? So what was we just talking about? I forgot. Oh, we were talking about the hell in the church and shit.
In
Yeah.
the Lake of Fire.
The Lake of
Setting-
Fire.
So at the
setting
end
your
of the day,
nipples
I'm not
ablaze.
passing no messages in hell for nobody. That was my whole point. The end. How are you doing today?
right,
I'm Lake, and you are.
Miss Pearl, honey.
I'm
That
Miss
Miss
Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And Miss Pearl, I'm PJ. Nice to meet you. How was the
PJ.
service?
It was wonderful, baby.
Okay, what was the message?
Wonderful. Do
On
On
to
to
others.
You was hot.
look, y'all,
Miss Pearl, you hit it before you went
Miss
in
Pearl,
the
you
church
had
that
too much
day.
communion on the way home from church.
y'all finished it. Y'all already knew. Look at God.
Won't he do
Look
it?
at God.
Won't he
Won't he do
will?
it?
Won't he will?
What's happening?
Won't he will?
Y'all
Look,
so
I'm
silly.
tickled because that's not my name. I'm like, I'm tickled. They was introducing themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say I'm tickled. No, that's not my name. No, I'm Kim. I am the head shenaniganizer.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Kim.
And welcome to the Shenanigans Show.
Thank
This
you.
is so good to have you here. So listen, in church, she asked you what the message was about. Let's talk about church etiquette real quick.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
This one right here ain't got it.
Look, I keep telling y'all, as
She
soon as the
bought-
church get a smoking section.
She bought about 7 outfits and 3 pairs of shoes while she was sitting in church. And the message, like, we had been having
What on
talks.
Amazon?
Yes. What?
It
No,
was not. It was not
she
on
was
Amazon.
everywhere. She was everywhere. She had been, talking to me about some things, and I was like, you know what? I'm going ahead and tell her, come on, go talk to the Lord with me. We get up in there. She got the phone just up. What you think about this? I was like, oh my God.
But I was listening
Oh
to
my
the
God.
message. And FYI, and this is for Yolanda,
Oh, why would
Amelia,
you?
Tamika, and the rest of them. This was like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
So this wasn't today.
She really
It was
didn't.
not today.
Her heart, no, that wasn't today.
No.
Her heart really, I ain't even gonna lie. She really mentally wasn't even in it.
At church that day?
No, because you had to be there for a particular reason.
Yeah. You know, that's water under the bridge now.
Okay. But water's still running. Under the bridge.
Water's still running under the bridge, but I'm not in it.
Mm,
So I'm
okay.
good.
In other words, she don't want to talk about it.
So when it comes to etiquette, are we talking about the things that you've seen people do that you be like, come on, bro, you
Yeah,
shouldn't be doing
yeah.
that? And then the things that you've done,
The things that I've done.
Raise your hand if you got busy in the church.
like had sex?
Absolutely.
Now somebody lying around this motherfucker. I can't believe that all of y'all around here go to church. Y'all ain't never, especially you. Like, you ever been to church? Well, I know you did it in the church. Don't even hell no.
I smoked weed in the back of the church
Smoke weed
before.
in the back of the church.
When I was a teenager, I sure
Listeners,
did.
if anybody has bumped uglies, did the nasty, got down, got busy in the church,
In
the
the
church,
church.
let us know. Let us know what your
Yeah,
freak meter
sure.
is.
Now I'll tell you, like, when it, you guys have heard me on the show numerous of times, so y'all know that I'm a stickler for what I believe and how I am. That's why I'm able to say so many outlandish things, because that's how I am. Absolutely not have I ever had
Never
sex
have I ever.
in the church. I didn't even. I'll tell you this. Remember they used to have lock-ins. I went to the lock-in hoping that somebody would hump on me.
Oh shit.
And I would get like a tongue kissing session when I was young, but no one ever tongue kissed me or humped on me. Other people were getting tongue kissed and humped on at the lock-in, because we were all like 8th grade. You know, they you know, the old people always went to sleep earlier. I don't know why, but they told me, like, if I came, then I would get humped on.
And that's why you want to go.
Hell yeah, that's why I went. Also went to Bible school for that same very reason.
I went to Bible school so my cousin Carlton could just get on my nerves. I wouldn't have had a clue as to doing something like that at church.
But we was locked in.
I do know
Sorry.
a couple of people, though, personally,
Me too.
that have had sex
Sex
in
at
church.
church. Yeah, I know a few too.
One was a teenager when they did it, and the others were adults.
But when I think about etiquette, because I think that's like far and outlandish. I'll tell you one of my pet peeves is the hats. You know, even to this day.
You mean the women's hats?
No,
or
the
men not being able to.
men wearing hats.
Okay.
And the whole, you know, like, because when you start opening up that door as come as you are, I always looked at church as a place where I took time to present myself to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you this, when I first went to the church, I was 16 the first time I driven myself, because I didn't come from a family of worshipers.
Okay.
And when I was able to drive, that was the second place I wanted to go. My grandmother was upset with me because I wore a sundress and not a slip. And I remember us getting into it. And I'm like, how you gonna get mad at me for going to a place you ain't even going? If you don't watch me leave the house, then you won't see that I have a slip on. But you ain't in the church because you ain't coming with me.
Why you start talking like Dr. Martin Luther King?
Because that's
You was
how
talking like
I
that.
felt.
Why you do that?
That's how I felt.
And to say amen.
At least I got on a skirt, Grandma. I said, you know what? Next week I'm wearing pants.
Right.
She was really mad.
Oh yeah, your grandmother fall out if you ain't that right, Miss Pearl.
Yes, absolutely.
Miss Pearl will tell you there's a way you supposed to dress for church. Let us know.
Every time. Classy.
Yeah.
Never pants.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
you
okay.
can
To a
No.
certain extent, it does. It's okay. Pants are okay.
Pants
but
are okay.
But I never
I
wore 'em.
won't wear pants in the pulpit because I do get up and, you know, I'm in the
Oh, that's not what we talk about. Not what irritates me about church, but etiquette. I was about to say pulpit. Like, that pulpit irritates the fuck out of me.
What? Why?
Because it's like a sacred place that regular people can't walk on. Like, you know, I need to get over there.
No.
Like, don't walk across the pulpit.
You get murdered in the black church walking across the pulpit.
Oh my God.
It's because y'all going to them bougie ass churches.
Y'all, when I came to your church, y'all ain't
Kim,
touched
you
the
just-
pulpit.
You just
Who
got
didn't
to
touch
ask.
Y'all
so
would-
they
y'all
don't mind
stayed up
seeing
front.
you walk across the pulpit,
Who?
Kim.
Oh damn,
Y'all
zinger.
walk around. What you say?
was zinger.
What do you
I
say?
said she just got ass, so they don't mind seeing her walk across the pulpit. That's why you ain't never got in trouble. You don't know her struggles.
How about my daddy is the pastor
That's all
of the
good.
All
church?
right, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that one.
So that's another reason
But
why
that's
you
another
can't.
see, that's the pastor's daughter.
But I'm
gonna
talking
say
about
something.
no. I'm talking about, and I understand. Trust me, I understand. Pastors give pastors a bad rap. These churches are they too much. I ain't gonna lie, I like to call my church the Island of Misfit Toys.
The island of you call your church
My church.
the island of
Yeah.
misfit toys.
Y'all been there.
That
these
sound like our store.
They've been there.
Yeah, no, that's
let
the
me tell
Rudolph the
you why.
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes.
That's
That
where they
sounds
put
like
Rudolph.
that sounds like Lake sex toy store.
I hate you.
I like that name. Okay, go
But
ahead.
that is where it's from. Now, if you know that, you kind of understand why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
We get the people at our church. We're a non-denominational church, and we're a deliverance ministry. So we get the people that the mega churches don't want.
You get the people that got 3 round tires and 1 square.
Yeah, we get
That's a good
those.
way to look at it.
Yeah, we get those.
But I mean, I have issue with you saying that the mega churches don't want. I think the mega churches want everybody.
Everybody.
You do.
I definitely do.
absolutely.
I definitely.
I've seen.
I know
people
some
turned away.
I know some.
They've
not
come
so,
to our church because of that. They've said they didn't. You got you get to sit in a certain
tax
section.
bracket because listen.
Your
I'm about to say
tax-
I know some not so
Does that
mega
sound-
churches.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Okay, that
sound
are
like
not
perfecting
far.
to me. Oh,
Like
I
you
said
said,
it.
listen, a couple of other ones. It's not the only one.
I just know it perfect.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I was about to say, it's one right not too far from here that'll let you seat. They'll only assign you a seat according to your tax bracket.
That's perfecting. That's around the corner.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we talking about.
I know, but it's another one.
There
It's more
was
than
another
one. Yeah, it's more than just perfected like that.
Now, and
There was a lady.
Second Ebenezer. I mean,
There
throw
was
it
a
out there.
lady that
Say it
became.
right. We black people is second Ebenezer.
Whatever.
Listen, there was a lady that ended up being a member of our church because she had been a member of this particular church for years and was a tithe paying member, and she there for all the functions and all of that, trying to help in the ministry. And her son was killed due to gun violence.
Mhm.
And she went to have her son service there at the church, and they told her, "Of course you can, for $5,000."
wow. And
his death was it was on the news or whatever, and somebody at our church knew her, got wind of that, came to our church and asked, will we give the service? My dad did that service absolutely free. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about the money, but we get a bad rap at my church because of other churches. You'll just never know unless you're there, and unless you're there for some time. to be able to see
I
it.
think everyone who attends church feel as though their church get bad raps for all the other churches. I had a gentleman come to me and he invited me to Bible study. This was yesterday at my photo shoot. And I just told him, I was like, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to make excuses like where I am in life. I used to feel guilty when somebody like, come to my church. And you'd be like, well, my dog died. Like, like, I don't have to make any excuses because I'm not going to come. I don't want to come.
I'm grown.
And then he was like, I'll buy you any dinner you want. And I was like, Ruth Chris?
You dumb. She sold out.
Yeah.
She's smart.
But his whole point was, is that somebody's calling us?
No, that's no.
Okay,
I
so
got
you want
knocked
to
out.
make us think somebody's
Go.
calling. Okay, so nevertheless, he felt as though even buying me a Ruth Chris meal would make me attend his church and never want to leave. And I'm trying to explain to him, there's no church that I'll ever attend and never want to leave. I know that much about myself because what I know about myself is that I don't like habitual behavior. I don't want to go anywhere I don't want to go to work on a schedule. And I don't want to feel guilty on the time that I don't show up. And somebody like, well, Miss Butler, Sister Butler, we sure missed you last Sunday. Like, why you missing me? Why wasn't you paying attention to the pastor? You shouldn't be looking for me. You should be looking for the message.
How about
I don't want that pressure.
But have you ever looked at it from this vantage point? Perhaps in listening to the message, they happened to notice that you weren't there. It isn't necessarily that they were looking. It just may have been an observation.
It's happened every time, every church, and every place.
So that speaks volume to you and your character.
Trust me, when you
get
come
that.
back
It's
to
a
my church,
great
they're not
thing.
gonna say we missed you. Cause
No, they not gonna. I didn't. I'm
We
talking
don't
about.
pay attention to
I'm talking
people
about in,
that much.
in times
Enough,
when I was a
think.
part. I've been a part of several churches for long periods of time
okay,
because
I
I enjoy worshiping. But I decided, and I have found a way for me. That's all.
that's all.
That's it.
Listen, as
It's
long as you got personal relationship with
With
your
the
maker,
Lord.
there it is.
So we gonna tonight's conversation is about conversation.
Conversation.
Just tonight's conversation. And we have these amazing, you have to pull one. You talking to us or you just sitting here looking purty?
I'm talking to you guys.
Okay.
I'm talking to you
gotta
guys.
grab something. So, you said you had 3 winners.
I actually have 3 winners.
Okay, well, what's winner number 1?
Oh no.
You know what? You know.
Silly as hell.
Okay.
Here's a good one. I'm telling you, all 3 are great. Your significant other wants to include the mother or father of their child in a wedding party. Is this entirely out of the question? Explain.
Wait.
Wait a minute. In the wedding party?
And not invitation to the wedding. They actually in the wedding party.
See,
Wait.
Go
What
ahead.
did you say it was? It's the.
Your significant other, your fiance.
Wants
so
that clue.
so that means
Hold on, let me read it again. Your
Wants to include
significant
his
other
baby mama?
wants you to include the mother or father of the child in,
we're not
in their
getting married.
wedding.
Oh, that's not.
Wait a minute. Let me. I gotta read this. Of whose?
Your fiance wants you to include his baby mama in
Yeah,
the wedding
in your
party.
Why
wedding
is
party.
that necessary? Who like? What?
We need that as a soundbite.
Like, that's why I said we ain't getting married because if that's a stipulation, especially if it's a deal breaker type.
They
They better
want-
not be a deal breaker.
Here's
But
the
my
thing.
thing is, if
It
I'm the
didn't
dude,
say it
I
was
get
a
to pick.
deal
I get
breaker.
to pick. Wait, I get to pick who's in the wedding party on the male side. If I'm the dude, you're not gonna tell me that your baby daddy gets to be in my life.
You see
he's
what I'm
not
saying?
the best man. He's not my friend. He's not nothing as far as me. This is my support
He
system
your
on that
baby
side.
daddy.
Yeah. so
Hold on. I got a curveball for you. Got a curveball, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Suppose the 2 fathers, in my instance, I have a son and a daughter. My baby daddy, which is my oldest, and my ex-husband, which was my youngest father,
Are
got
friends.
along famously. Famously. So if I said, "Hey, Eric,
Well, guess what?
I want Bernard to be in the
In that-
wedding,"
in that
it
instance-
wouldn't be a problem.
in that
so I'm
instance,
just
guess
saying,
what? Let me
hold
tell you
on,
something.
no. I'm just saying that there are circumstances where it can
Still,
happen.
let me tell you something.
because the question said, "Explain why." So yeah, that go ahead.
Let me tell you something. In that instance, he would be in that wedding because those 2 guys were friends, not because you said you wanted to be
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So
okay.
you ain't no factor in this as far as my wedding party.
Okay.
So your answer is you guys will not be getting married.
No, if I have to do that,
Oh,
or else,
nay. There will be
And
no
you-
way.
there would be no wedding. Yeah.
So-
because you pitching holding too hard to this motherfucker. I
What
don't give a
does it
damn
look
what his
like?
relationship. I don't care if I'm cool with him. I pick who I want on
Now
my
that's
side of the party.
100% true. What
That
does it look
part
like?
I-
What does that
The
conversation
shit is
look like?
already for you. What the wedding is already about you already. Now you gonna pick my little corner of the shit is mine.
Right.
So
Hell no, you too damn-
sidebar to that, because I'm a woman, and like I witnessed a beautiful thing with my brother and his children's mother. He had them together all weekend, and these women get along famously. Now, what if the man went and said, "I wanted my other baby mother"? I know you're saying
That's what
no,
we just
but
said.
no, but she's saying.
Hell no.
There's
Like
what I'm
Marcus
saying.
said, like the female ain't gonna tell me.
And he was very clear.
You
and
know,
I
like
understood that.
but some women may feel different. Some women may feel
Now
differently.
let me make
like,
myself clear. Let me make myself super duper crystal clear. That was just a one-off.
but what if he
I
asked
wouldn't-
you? You wouldn't.
Hell no.
Okay.
No. And I'm nice.
And you
And
said
I'm nicer
why?
than her.
You's a nice
Why is it
lie.
even this? No,
I am nicer
that
than
don't
you.
even make.
nicer than me.
I
It
mean,
ma-
it
it
don't make
doesn't-
sense. I
Trust
mean,
me.
you definitely can
Trust
be,
me.
very cordial, but Our wedding day? No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Cause what the fuck is he marrying both of us? Like what's?
Like she could be the car that we ride off of here.
Man, okay, the wheels.
Right.
What are you talking about?
That bitch the chauffeur.
I mean,
my
seriously, that
center.
no hell
To the no.
to the no.
Okay. Okay.
You got the past and the future's relation in the photo. Like it's not that deep.
In a wedding photo.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so what is the main reason your last relationship didn't work? Now,
I'm trying to think about my last.
okay, so with my last relationship, and it's the last relationship I had, it didn't work for one because we wasn't taking life serious enough. We were letting time pass by, and he woke up and decided that he wanted more out of this. And in order for him to function in life, he couldn't be in a relationship. And that included me and King, because he felt like after being married and raising kids and everything, he was about to repeat the same life. And he wanted to build his business and invest in himself and move about the earth as an individual. And I've watched him over the last 5 years do just that. He did exactly everything that he said he was going to do.
Well, definitely
when that
kudos to
relationship-
him.
Yeah, kudos. I mean,
And
because,
kudos to him for being honest with you.
so that's what happened. It's not cool. Fuck that nigga. Okay, on you, Miss Pearl. Why didn't your last relationship
brought
work?
him up.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, my last relationship didn't work because it was a boundaries thing. You know, it was okay for him to set boundaries for me, but for him to do as he pleased. You know? Yeah. As time went by and I separated myself from him or whatever, I had realized like, wait, I was dating a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
That boy got me good. I was
And
like, damn, I be having from
It
him
was
now.
a dick, wasn't it? That kind of had you.
That's who.
Man.
You know what's
That
crazy?
boy go to
Make you
work.
pay.
I appreciate your honesty, because people ask you all the time, like, you didn't know that he was like that? And they'll be like, when I was in it, I didn't know. It took me a moment to have to step
And
out and
especially
look
when
at
you got
me.
when you got a good heart, you one of those people that just try to make the best. You know, you always try to make an excuse for him. You try to just really understand somebody a little bit too fucking much.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
And you just end up in it longer than you should have been.
You get attached to the superficial things. So
You
you
do.
say this that you like about the person, overlooking the red flags. And then
I gotta
when you
cut
get to the point,
Make
She
sure
gotta
your
take-
wig
you
don't.
gotta
Just
take
make
the
sure the
church
wig
hat
don't
off.
come off, Miss Pearl.
hold
Don't put your
like
wig
this.
and put.
Now do it like
Okay,
that.
there
Do
you
it
go.
like that, just in case.
There
Do
you
it like
go.
that, just
I
in
got
case.
it.
Sometimes you
All
got
right,
to teach
yeah.
these older senior citizens a little something.
Yeah, like these headphones, this got good sound.
All
Because
right.
I hear y'all.
Sis, what's the
Okay.
reason your last relationship didn't work out?
I'm trying to think about my last relationship.
I went first so you can have an answer. Is you still thinking?
Dog. Yeah.
But well, the last show, what was your last flick, neck, flick?
My Netflix.
There we go. The last show, you was like, left, flick. I couldn't even get this.
He chose somebody else.
Damn.
Honest?
Chirp.
I'll put it that way. At least that's how I feel.
That's how you feel.
And your feelings are valid.
Yeah.
He chose
Because if that's how you feel, that's the truth.
yeah.
What about you?
My last relationship didn't work out because I continued to see things through rose-colored glasses while knowing what the reality really was.
Yeah.
Y'all are on
Yeah.
some deep self. Go ahead and heal y'all asses.
Yeah.
Go ahead and.
Cause do you hear it, baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's really and truly what it was like.
I hope somebody heard you say that.
Yeah. They really
And
tell you that.
I hope, say it again.
I saw things through rose-colored. I chose to look at things through rose-colored glasses, all the while knowing what the reality really was. And a lot of times with women like myself, I cannot call out anybody else. We we're so good living in the moment and seeing and feeling that feeling that we keep casting the other bullshit aside because we don't want to rock the boat. Because we don't want to, excuse me, because we don't want to lose that feeling.
Right.
But it would behoove you to do
It
so.
would be
Stop being, so in the moment that you forget about who you are and what you really want. I can remember sitting downstairs in his basement thinking to myself, this could not be life. But I was back over there the next day enjoying the fuck out of myself. So, it was stuff like that. But hey, you live and you learn.
Absolutely.
And as you get older, you realize to be truthful with yourself. And I can't blame nobody
And
but
look,
me.
as you get older, if my daddy preached a sermon one time. He said, we got a lot of fools, but it's bad when you're an old fool.
Yeah.
Listen, it took me until the week right before I turned 50 to realize some things. And I was like, I cried my birthday is the day after Christmas. We all, everybody's opening gifts and everything, and 12 o'clock hit, and my oldest said, "Oh, Mommy, it's your birthday." And I was like, "It is." And I ran in the bathroom, and I cried
Oh no.
for at least an hour.
Wow.
Because for some reason, reality had hit. And, bitch, you 50.
A half a century. That's half 100.
And
I mean, just in
you
case
see
you
what
couldn't
I'm
do the
saying?
math.
Did you do me like that?
I just want to know why Mark sleep again.
I'm not asleep. I'm cooking.
And you half 100, motherfucker.
Come on, Miss Pearl. What your card
yeah,
say?
So when you get older, you should have learned from all your mistakes and all of that. You should definitely be doing
And learn to be real with yourself
be
and not lie
real
to
with
yourself.
yourself.
Amen.
Oh my God, I was lying to myself about a situation, and somebody had to ask me. They was like, "Are you prepared if it don't go in your favor?" And I was like, And at 50, I had to make a decision, and I chose me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Always bet on
I'm
black.
so glad I did.
I'm glad you did too.
I am too.
So what we got over here?
Okay.
Your last.
Come on,
your
Miss
card.
Pearl.
We on her card, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. And I'm excited.
Huh?
I'm excited, okay?
Okay.
Because it says, if I interview your exes, what would they say about you?
Ooh, here's another.
What's
I'm
yours?
looking, I'm waiting.
You can tell it too, because your shit interesting as fuck. What would they say? Like,
I know what they would say. But you answer your own
No,
question.
that's it.
No, okay. I will tell you guys, honestly. They would say,
that bitch.
you know what? Your shit stink too. They all say that. Because I am the victim. I am the fucking victim.
Is that like
and
all the way around?
that's everybody. Like, I told y'all why my
so
ex
glad
left me, but y'all see how I put in there, he left me and King. You know what I mean? Like, even though he was doing that shit for himself, he still left us out here like that. But, you know.
Is that King's dad?
Hell no.
Okay.
King's dad will really say, every ex that I've had has told me that my shit stank.
You don't
Because
believe him?
no, this is
You know everybody can't
You know
tell the
what?
same lie. Like,
Right.
she asked what would they say. This is the reality of it. I am the type of person that's going to make mention or bring things to the forefront. Just because I bring something to the forefront, you're not going to come at me with the problems you have with me. You should have came first, because I'm not going to listen to you after I've already told you what the problems are. You're not going to, I don't like that tit for tat shit. And every motherfucker that I've dealt with, Like when I come to you and be like, hey, you know, I've been thinking and this really bothering me, and they be like, nah, what really bothers me about you? No. I'm not gonna receive that, because if that's how you felt, you should have said that shit before I said my shit.
Yeah.
And that's how they usually say your shit stink, because I shut it down. And usually at that point, I run.
And you're smart to do so.
Should.
Yeah.
You know, and that's been all my relationships. I don't, with the exception of Nate, I don't stay in them.
See, it's the naming of names that
I can't say my ex's names.
you listen. This here is the Shenanigans show. You can say what the fuck you feel like.
Pretty much.
I don't care. I'm just, want to make sure you ain't on the first 48.
No,
We just want to make sure the statute of
Name them
limitations is up
No,
on these
this-
situations that you're mentioning.
This is the reality of my baby
that
daddy
is-
Mark, who's in prison doing 15 to 30.
I'm not in prison doing 15 to 30, by the way.
No,
I have to say that every time.
Nor are you her baby daddy.
That's what I'm saying. I have
but
to say.
my reality in the life that I live is that I do live everything open. And I have not done any real harm to anybody outside of being truthful. Yeah. So if I die because I told you that your breath is bad or you need to take a shower, then you's a bitch ass nigga. And I've left this earth knowing that I've told my truth. Because I can't control nobody that's that mad.
Well, let me
I
tell
just
you
have to
this.
take an L, because people die for less than that. People lose their minds every day and kill people for
Trust
all
me.
type of people.
Trust me.
Reasons. But my exes won't.
They won't.
They all love me. I talk to every single person I've dated. I'm friends with every single person because I have not changed.
Yeah. I feel you.
What would your ex say about you?
Oh, me? Same thing they said.
She
about
got a
you.
big old booty.
She gonna divorce me and get another husband.
Where we at?
Like,
We at 7. Where we at? Where we at, Elizabeth Taylor?
no. That's Thanos. She got the infinity rings.
got all the rings,
She got
don't
the
Got all the
soul,
rings.
the soul
All
stone.
the stones. That's all right.
What about you, Miss Pearl?
I've had them. Some bitches can't even get
You
them
know, is Miss Pearl? I just
Yes.
okay, because I'm like,
Finish.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, you ain't gonna come for me and then
Come on, Kenya.
leave.
You called her Miss America.
Shit.
that king is.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I know you go.
What would they say?
Yeah, what would your ex say?
Same thing they say about you.
No, but I ain't never beat one of their asses with a pistol. Like I don't. They can't possibly say the same shit about me.
I never beat any ex
Yeah,
of
you
mine
did.
with a.
What
No,
you-
that was her. That was his friend.
Exactly.
Oh, well.
See,
For talking-
it's a story.
So what would
For,
your ex's
for
friend say?
defending her ex. She beat the nigga. You got something to say? Yeah. Doom, doom, doom. Her ex was like, I told you not
Why
to
you
say
keep
that.
bringing up old shit?
Let me tell you something about my sister Kim. She is not afraid to jump on people's boyfriends.
What? Did she jump on one of yours? Kim.
It was all over social media and everything. She beat the slap out of him. What? So bad, it was ridiculous.
Okay, so mine is. You got another question?
Yours should be, what would my ex-boyfriend say about you?
But no, you know what? In all fairness, I don't know what they would say, but I would hope that they would say I was fair. That none of them could complain about the sex. I can tell you that much. Yeah. I cook, I clean, you know, I suck dick. Yeah. So no, they should have no complaints. What would they say? I think they would say I'm a good person. I just wasn't the person for them. That's all.
I like that.
Because what the fuck am I going to say next? You
Die.
feel me? 'Cause right there, boom.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is. Yep.
Oh, God, we on the cards. But I do want to follow up. Okay, so why is that? Like, today, somebody reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I heard that you was in a relationship. Now you're not. Like, why didn't I know you was in a relationship? Why didn't it work out?" And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." I think they heard the clip when we were talking about the guy was fucking that. Remember I put on social media when we was talking about the guy that I was fucking, but I didn't have his phone number. I only talked to him through Messenger. We DM'd it, then we did it, and we DM'd again, and then we didn't do it. So I was like, no.
Look how she looks.
Crazy.
I wasn't in a relationship, but I was explaining to him, like, where I am right now, it seems to me that all the people who really dig me and make me feel beautiful are already in relationships. So why would I want to be in a relationship right now where I feel like all my attention comes from men who are in relationships?
I want my own man.
I.e. you.
You see what I'm
Like,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like, why is it that
I had a
we
motherfucker
feel
tell me, you listen, you the shit, all the accolades, and then I found out this motherfucker in a relationship.
right?
I've said
How
that before.
do you-
It seems to me that nowadays, people that are married and in relationships are more available to date than single people.
Yeah.
Because they are the ones that are looking to fill a void while the single people are busy being single and trying to mix and mingle and shit. You know what I mean?
Or not mingle at all. Like, it's almost coming
But
to
they
the
burnt
point.
out. It's either,
Yeah.
it's either they too busy
They're
or all
jaded.
or nothing.
They're jaded. They just, I don't know.
And that's why I'm like, why is it that we are good people, but we seem to not be good enough for the people that we've chosen or have chosen us over the years?
Right.
Scripture.
Anybody want to take us to
I know
church?
it's a scripture with this.
Yeah, it ain't really a scripture. It's just
Look at
that
this.
we were created.
Applehead, verse 1,
Right, Auntie
22 and
Applehead.
shit. Auntie Applehead, verse 3, Philippians 2. and shit.
It's just that people were created with free will.
Yeah.
And listen, that
Just
could
'cause you
be
like
the
somebody-
person
just 'cause
in
you-
real life. Hold on, that could be the person God wants for you. That could be the person God wants you for them. Y'all supposed to be. But if your ass ain't listening to God, then
Yeah,
you
some
gonna
people-
miss
some
it.
people
Now
that's-
you with somebody else, and they with somebody else, or no, or somebody single, and the other ones, they doing whatever. It's just in the person. It's in the person.
I've always felt
Or
like
it's in the two.
Cause how do you
It
tell
could be
somebody
in
Because
the
a person
two.
gotta like you
perfect
back.
for
Just
me?
because you
It
like
could be
that
in the
person and
two.
you
Right.
feel like that person
It
is
could
right
be
for
in
you,
the
they may
two.
not feel like that
They
about
may
you.
not feel
It
that
gotta be
way.
a match between. It gotta be a
But
mutual
what if
thing.
you,
But that's when
got
that
people
discernment
who-
comes in.
Right. You got people who are just, the energy is amazing. I haven't said that in a while. Amazing. Yes. The energy is amazing, and everything you do is right. Everything, even your dislikes. You should figure out if this thing that I don't like about you is something that I can tolerate. So let's say that's something that I really don't care for, I can tolerate. You got all these qualities, and then you tell me I'm the perfect one for you. Then why the fuck we not who we should be?
Because it's
So
wishful
somebody's
thinking and
scared.
pipe dreaming on their part, and them still trying to hold that carrot out in front of you so that you won't go
Yeah,
anywhere.
I don't
They're
like
basically
carrots.
saying what they think that you want to hear, but
I
what
don't
they
really
don't
like
realize is it's more of a detriment than a help.
Yeah.
Because at some point, that shit. I'm not saying that I've done this. Disclaimer, full disclosure. However, I do know that there are some that will. But that's the shit to cause your tires to get slashed and have Snicker bars go in
Yeah, I
the
ain't
gas
gonna do
tank.
all that.
I'm not about to do all that, but when you keep leading these women on, especially
Right,
those that
don't
may
be-
have some,
don't be wondering
some mental
why.
issues,
Why she do me
don't
like
wonder
this?
why she bust the windows out your car.
But I also think it could be two ways. Like, I have a friend that we are kind of perfect for each other, but we both have things about ourselves that we don't like. Me, he's short. He knows I think he's short because I always talk about it. For him, it's the fact that I drink. He likes hanging with me. He thinks I have a wonderful personality. And we were hanging out last night, and I was like, if you could just accept the fact that I drink, we'll be cool. And he was like, no, I'm not sure if I want to accept that. And I told him, I said, you know what, that's cool too.
Right.
Because you're short. anyway, and I don't think I want to
See,
marry a church guy.
it's never-
No,
it's always gonna be
I'm being
snap
an
happy.
asshole.
That's it for
No,
today.
but real talk, I told him, I said, that's cool because you shouldn't have to conform. You like, we have a ball together, but if that's truly not what you want, and you're 48, 49, 50, you should honestly be like, this is not what I want for the rest of my life. And sometimes people don't know how to accept that. To me drinking wine and thing is just a small thing.
It is.
But to
he,
them,
he doesn't
Why?
like you. He doesn't even like you drinking wine.
he doesn't like drinking or smoking, period.
I don't see why not. His stunt growth was already stunted.
No, but but I think I can understand. I'll tell you this, Paula. I was a cigarette smoker for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody who smokes cigarettes. I don't want the shit around me no more. And I have people tell me all the time, but you used to smoke, bitch. So,
But you know what? I
don't anymore.
understand that.
Because
might be
I don't
because
wanna
it's
smoke.
nasty. It stinks.
It stinks.
Relapse on
And
it.
I'm a smoker, and sometimes I walk by myself. I'm like, oh shit.
You walk by yourself.
Okay.
I'm really trying to figure out
It was
how
the wine. It was the
walk
wine.
by yourself. Boogie, can we swap seats, please?
And then what you got in the bag, Crunchy?
What you got in the bag, Dad?
Right.
Wait a minute. I'm telling y'all.
Do you have enough to share with the class?
Everybody, usually Kim jump in there and she do the introductions and everything, but
Use your mic right, Kim.
I thought that I was having a hot flash because I don't have an ovary, but I got a chance to see Elton Boogie Williams twice in a weekend. And I swear to God, I was like, who's coming around the corner? Who's coming around the corner? He came around the corner. And I was like, I got to beat the sweat for real. Like, oh my God, my pits are sweating. Like, it's not just the hot flashes. My Jesus, my word. This man is fine to me. Always been fine. I follow
Boogie on the eye.
I tried to fuck
Boogie easy
Boogie.
on the eye.
I tried to fuck him Friday. I swear to God. I was late to the party. I was like, I ain't got no kid at home. It took me all day. I was like, hey, you want to fuck?
Boogie looked like Mike Epps and Cat Williams had a baby in it.
Not at all, because
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll fuck the Mike Epps and you. But the Cat Williams, he gotta eat the booty.
Man, I don't even fuck with Cat Williams.
Oh my God.
But for real, I tried to give him some pussy. Okay, who else got the next
How'd
card?
that turn out? Did
He
you
didn't
get
see the tongue. Or maybe I should have hit him
Show
with
him
the tongue.
Show him the tongue.
I'll wait until the next time.
She showed me the tongue.
Oh shit! I pulled out all the stops
Wasn't
and
enough of an influence.
I still humped my jet tub. I still went home to fuck my tub.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I don't know what to. I just want to do a shot
Nobody
with everybody.
fucks their tub but me.
How do you fuck your tub? Help me.
The faucet. I guess you turn the water on.
No, I got
high,
jets.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I don't have jets.
I don't have jets.
I bought that tub specifically to be single and try to,
And mingle with the tub.
yeah, it's clean, it's safe. I know exactly
Very
where it's gonna
safe.
be when I come for it again.
Yeah.
Anybody want to do a shot?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I do
Why
now.
not? Why not,
Yes.
sir? Why
Yeah,
not,
definitely.
sir?
So
Absolutely.
no real talk, but
I
I want to
think
take my shirt off.
Which
I got
one?
on the tank top, but
I need two more.
both.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll take that one off. Not the camouflage. Why you want to take the other one off? Oh, cause it's long
There you go.
sleeve.
Yeah,
You
I
having
mean,
a flash?
I literally got this
Yeah.
nigga is fine.
Here. Put this on your neck and turn
I
it
want.
up.
Oh, this here your
Oh, you
fault.
I want to take. I want
This
to.
your fault, Sugar Bridge.
When we just talking about people not knowing our worth and
Yeah,
why
you
we
good.
all single and everything. Listen to him on the mic. Yeah, you good. I'll take two of them
want
from
your
you.
Is this yours? Okay,
I got my shot.
I ain't that good.
I just literally wanted to come do a shot with y'all.
Woo! Here's to success.
Here's the success.
Everybody.
And while we talking about
Mark,
success,
that traffic jam was a success.
yes,
Yes, it
It
was.
was.
That was a
Beautiful time.
really
That was
nice
a very
event. Congrats, Mark.
and
Yeah, that traffic jam.
and just a promo real quick, since we do have Mr. Boogie in the place on June 12th, we will be having a special show for the cast on Still on My Block. We are having a premiere of that movie on June 17th, so they will be our special guests, and I would love it if you guys go to Eventbrite and buy a ticket so you can meet some of the amazing actors and actresses from Detroit, Michigan, and just come out and have a good time with us. I had the opportunity to get 2 minutes on camera in this movie, so I think that's worth y'all buying a ticket and meet me.
Yeah.
And this fine motherfucker over here is the star.
And the star of the movie. Yeah, you was so,
Boogie,
you
go
know
ahead
what?
and give
One
us
thing
some.
I
Go
really
ahead.
love about Boogie is his humility. I cannot lie. Sometimes I think I do more bragging about you than you would yourself. I think, but he is just so humble, right? All this time I didn't know that he was the star of the movie. I thought Homeboy was.
No. Oh yeah.
No.
And so when I got the flyer, I was like, wait a minute. You know,
This is the
He
funny
be
part
sneaking stuff
because
in
I'm
on me,
like, she
too.
thought I was trying to promote myself. I'm like, I'm in this movie, but Boogie's in the movie, and she like, yeah, when you get a chance, send me some shit. Like, wait a minute, like she's like, oh, okay, Boogie's in the movie. Like, that's what I'm
It's a dope
saying.
movie too. It's a pretty dope movie.
now she just sat here and said that she be on some bullshit because she a brat.
She did.
I never.
I
said
just
none
want
of
all
those.
of our listeners and our
Yeah,
watchers to
she
know
was-
that was that bullshit.
Can
that
you read
she
a
was
card?
talking
Pick a card and let Boogie
Okay,
answer.
it is your turn.
about. Bam.
You read the card.
I want him to. He's sitting down.
No, I'm fine.
After having, I read this part.
Yeah,
And answer
please.
it.
After having amazing sex, your significant other asks if it's the best sex you've ever had. It is not. Would you tell the truth or lie and explain?
Truth, and have.
There's no way I would ever tell anybody that. I would
Why?
never tell a woman that. Because if it's not, I just don't plan on ever seeing you again.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's great, but then you just kind of leave her out there like, well, with that guessing game. Listen,
Somebody will tell her that maybe her husband, or if she ever gets married.
Wait a minute. He sound like
Wait a
me.
minute, though.
Like, because sex ain't important to everybody. That's
Right.
that's a real high thing on my list of things. Like, you know what I mean? So if it's not that good, I would never. Just like bad food, I'd never be like, man, that was disgusting. I'll just decline every time somebody offer me the food. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Okay. Okay, that
I just
makes
don't.
sense.
I just don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
That is such a dude answer.
Such a
and
dude
and,
answer.
and because we are horrible as women.
sure.
Speak for yourself.
I know.
Okay, because everybody else seemed like they would tell the she like the truth.
Let me tell you something. I had a guy that he was cool as fuck, but I had to tell him having sex with him was like watching paint dry. He felt away, but it was the truth.
Listen,
Right, it is what
don't
it
ask
is.
the
And they-
question
Ask a question
that
don't
you're
want
not
an
ready
answer
for the
to.
answer to.
Oh,
So
he-
you
he
do feel
asked
like you would tell the truth.
He asked you, or you just volunteered? Oh, he asked
he
you. Okay.
actually asked
Like, how
asked
was
me.
it?
He was like, "How was it?"
Okay.
And he had asked me a couple of times, and I tried to give the politically correct answer. And one day, I was
What
just
is
like,
the
"I'm
politically
sorry."
correct answer?
Yeah,
If
I'm
he had
like,
to ask, then he knew that he was in question with himself.
with
in the
himself
first
in the
place.
first place, right?
He
Yes.
knew that he
And
would
if
do
you had to
a
keep
good
asking,
job.
and finally, I was just like, dog, it's like watching paint dry for real. You're boring.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm telling too much, but you got to.
How many-
What's his
how many
name?
times did y'all go before he asked you that?
What's his name?
Look here. We was in a whole ass
How many times
relationship
did
for
he
like
fail?
3 years.
Oh, but damn! Like, well, you was playing your damn self and shit. You knew that shit before you test. You ain't test drive
Okay,
that car before
wait,
you
wait,
bought
wait. Okay, first of all,
Hush it.
She ain't test drive that car before she bought it. That was the problem. That's why you supposed to test drive it.
We were actually in a whole ass relationship, and it was almost like
wait. You was in a whole relationship before y'all had sex? Okay,
Oh,
wait.
so you knew that.
You was
Oh,
in this
in a relationship
relationship
with
for
somebody
3
else.
years.
yes.
And the sex was horrible for the 3 years.
Yes.
Oh no.
Little stupid.
Well then.
Okay, well wait. No,
So
I
you
can't
got-
even
that's
ask you
like
that
that.
because
Yes,
she's
you
like
can.
you.
Yes, you
Sex
can.
is important to you.
Sex
Go.
is important to me.
See?
Let me tell you how
Sex
bad
ain't
it was.
important to
Since
me,
we
so I
being
don't
open
fuck.
and honest
I'ma
and
tell you.
transparent. Sister Mia wouldn't even work right when I was.
Wait a minute, you don't get to call her Sister Mia. We're not twins. This is Sister Mia.
This Sister Mia, little sister.
You can call her Missy Meow, Kitty Meow, or
Little
something.
Sister
This is
Meow.
Sister Meow.
This little sister Meow. That's what that is.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, I mean,
Tiger
I
Claw.
just finally had to tell him, and it
What's
wasn't
your
like
own
it
name
was
for
towards the
your
end of our
pussy? I had to
relationship.
think about it.
I like Sister Meow, but that's okay. I'll be little Sister Meow. I could do that.
Okay.
I think the next time you come back, you need to like rethink that.
What, little Sister Meow?
No, we're not gonna do that.
You don't want that?
No.
But it's mine.
That's hers.
This coochie.
You
mine.
50 years old. It ain't little sister shit.
Oh yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
big sis something.
She is. She has been re-virginized.
So,
That's re-virginized.
She's been re-virginized.
Okay, so the last person who gave me head, mouth was dry. So he didn't get out that bed without knowing. I said, would you like some water? He like, no, I'm straight. I said, but your mouth is dry. And I know your mouth is dry because my pussy ain't getting wet. And if my pussy is getting ate, it should be getting wet because you eat my pussy.
Okay.
So your mouth is dry.
So he was like washing your pussy with a dry rag.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I had to say something because you should have heard that. Shouldn't it?
Oh, no.
You should be able to hear that down there. You should hear that you have no saliva in your mouth. And then you have the nurse to ask you, like, you remember this? Did you miss this? Like, no, because when we were younger, your mouth was wet.
it's like you said though, if anybody ever have to ask, like
Then they already
You
know.
already know.
when people see you, if you
Look at
make
Mark's-
if you make a hell of a pie, you can't go throughout the city without somebody stopping like, hey, this the lady that make them pies that I be talking about all the time. Like your reputation,
Good product
precedes
speaks for
you.
itself.
Yeah,
It
speaks for
does.
itself.
But when you be like, you like my pie?
No.
Like,
You don't
I
like
gotta
your
ask.
pie.
You don't-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You don't even like
You
your
don't.
pie.
you don't like your pie.
I'm trying to see if I got you a little
You
bit.
don't even like your
You don't
pie.
even like your.
I don't know. I have an ego because there's some things that I can do extremely, extremely well, and I will ask.
What are those things?
This the Shenanigans show. If you don't spit that shit out, as you
know I'm
normally
not.
do.
Are you a spitter?
I'm a spitter.
Okay.
I'm not a swallower, but I'm definitely the head doctor in charge.
Okay, so maybe that's what you should call your pussy.
No, I like.
Head doctor? I don't know. We just trying to
can't call
figure
a
it
person
out.
the head doctor in charge. But yeah, I will.
Literally, you
Do you have a
can.
name for your pussy?
No.
No, you have one for yours.
No, ma'am.
Dead to me, the way it's been working lately. Shit. I've been home alone every weekend this year, at least.
Wow.
Boogie wouldn't even fuck me. And I offered him money to
like
fuck
that's the
me.
last nigga on earth or something. Like goddamn.
He said, and I like
I'm just-
sex, like, but
I'm
not with you.
I'm just not fucking.
Me either.
I'm not.
Apparently, because
No, I'm not. I'm not fucking. I'm abstaining.
that's dope.
That you're
You know what?
fasting.
I'm practicing semen
I
retention.
gave up weed
The-
3 years
Damn.
ago. I'm giving things up slowly.
I am an advocate
You
for
finna
that.
give up sex?
No.
He-
Oh, okay. Because
So he just
Like
like
you just taking a
and
hiatus.
we gonna have to talk about this contract.
I was
because
about to-
You're gonna be irritable as fuck.
No, I'm giving up meaningless sex.
I was about to take us to church
All right.
about that, and he's like, "No, like
Well,
seriously, I just don't want to
Because
fuck
I
you."
used to.
Okay.
I used to have sex just because who don't want to
Recreational
have
sex.
sex? Yeah, it's a good
Recreational
feeling.
sex.
But that's just like diet, just like dieting. Like I'm giving up eating just because. Like I only eat when I'm
For
hungry. When I'm hungry,
sustainability.
I don't eat just because it's sitting right there and it look good. I don't have to have any of that.
And you know, when I talk about not having sex, everybody's response is, you're not having sex with people because you choose not to. Because I'm quite sure there's people who want to have sex with you. And I'm like, if we want to be serious about it, I'm with you. Like, I'm working on things and I'm trying to keep my mind clear. I don't have time for frivolous things because those things are going to bring havoc into what I'm doing.
Those are one of the major things. That's a lot. And
It's
then
a
to me,
lot.
when you really get into the exchange, because people don't understand the energy, they think it's just a physical thing. I'd rather masturbate if I'm just trying to get the goal accomplished of busting a nut.
That's why I
when
bought
you
my
did
tongue.
when you involve someone else's emotions,
can't.
that's a lot, and then it becomes more of a responsibility, not so much a recreation
Mm-hmm.
anymore. Like, nah, you can't. You gotta have sympathy, damn near. Like, I can't do this to you or me.
Right. Or the calls you may not want to answer, or the explanations you don't want to give.
And
You
start
know,
feeling like
like-
a piece of shit after a while. You
Yeah.
start feel like a user and abuse, like you just having this sex and then you're moving on, and then these people that you've started these very intimate things with are like, well, what's up? Why you ain't called me? You're like, fuck you, bitch, and it's like, whoa, that's
Right, like-
how was it not that night? Like, you should have just said fuck me day one instead of
Absolutely.
so.
And that's real talk.
That's
real
just
talk.
maturity. I didn't think like this at all. Like before I turned 40.
But you know what? We were just talking about the growth in age.
Yeah.
Like that is exactly the definition. You're not expected to think that way in your 30s. I tell people all the time, like the reason why I'm an older mother. Like, fuck you, bitch. My 20s was cold. I was riding motorcycles. I was out here. Bitch was bad. Taking naked pictures and everything. You ain't got to tell me. Fuck y'all and y'all babies. But when I became 40, it's like, I never say fuck my baby. Everything I do for him. It ain't no place in the world that I'd rather be than with him. And that was my maturity. Because if I had him 20 years ago, he probably wouldn't even know me.
Right. That's
I
real
know he
talk.
wouldn't know me.
That's real talk.
That's for real. And like, I think that's the reason why I love and respect you so much. You are so self-aware, and you do it with humor and humility all at the same time.
That's very true.
And that's a rare quality.
You
in
know what?
anybody.
You know what? Would it be a real quality if the sound effects guy gave me a round of applause when you were saying that shit? But this nigga sleep.
You also.
Now if I say some shit, he'll chirp the shit out of me. Like, don't you got a clapping motherfucker? That was, nobody even heard that shit because no clap. Thank you, Paula. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Now, you're dumb.
And I guess I said that also to say, do you think with everything that's been going on, we have started to give, as black women, more props to each other, or do you still see us divided in some type of way? Ms. Pearl?
I think we coming together better than
Yeah, just talking to Mike.
I'm all over here. No, I think we coming together though. Like I think we doing better as sisters and supporting one another and being there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feel?
I do. I think that as a whole, we are, as black women, coming together a little better.
As a hoe or whole? Did you say as a hoe? No,
I hope you said hoe because I can't stand most of these bitches.
I feel like we coming together.
As a hoe,
As one complete hoe. Everybody going to make one collective hoe.
we all sister meow in this bitch.
Little Sister
Our
Meow.
sister meows combined. We are Captain Ho.
What was that toy what was the toy that used to connect all together? Not Transformers. It was another type of toy, and you put it all together. That made this huge. Maybe that was Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
Yeah.
Or Voltron.
Yeah, we Voltron.
Voltron or Transformers.
Oh, okay.
The vagina Voltron.
Vaginatron.
Pussy power.
Vaginatron. Yeah,
Oh,
my
Vaginatron.
God.
But no, overall, as a whole, I think, yeah,
Sisters need to come together as a hoe.
we get paid.
Because brothers been coming together as hoes since time was
They
time.
call that a brothel. I've seen sisters come together as a
Trust
hoe.
me.
I've seen
You know,
it.
when I was little, I
That-
used to
that
want
is
to run a
called a
The
brothel.
whole house.
Me too.
That's a whole house.
I wanted to be a madam. I literally wanted to be, and to this day, I still would not mind, running a whole house.
You could just be the
I mean,
mother.
you actually
could be the house
like
mother.
Mother of
Yeah,
hoes.
you got the energy for
yeah,
it. You
you
got
do.
The mother of hoes.
I mean, I got this great business idea, but
You could be the head mother. at
We're
like a
not
strip
gonna
club.
talk about it on
They
air.
need They need structure.
Look, 'cause somebody
They
gonna get
always
the
have a
ring.
house
You
mother.
somebody gonna.
No, somebody gonna get to steal it.
You could be the house mother.
We're gonna get that first. That is for the shenanigan houses. I thank you.
yeah, but I mean,
So,
pussy's always gonna sell.
Yeah.
Always,
Always.
always. So why not get a piece of the pie?
Facts.
I think I know what's going to happen, but I'm gonna read this anyway. Your significant other wants to spice things up in the bedroom. You agree. During sex, now mind you, I said I pretty much know how everybody gonna answer, so I'm gonna read it anyway. During sex, they ask you to choke them.
She already choked.
Would you?
Look at the smile on her face and shit. She like, don't threaten me to a good time, goddamn.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Would you? And explain.
Why y'all keep looking at me? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out when we decided to
you're a
spice
big old
things.
freak. Just a big old freak.
Okay, but
Just a
when
freak of the week.
So when we decided to spice things up, choking wasn't part of it. Why are they already asking me? I done already choked this nigga. He ain't asked me.
Damn.
No, I am an advocate about being choked by somebody that I trust.
Yes.
Because it does enhance
Heighten
my
your-
sexual experience.
Yes,
and
Yes, Lord.
I don't know in my situation if they would have to ask me because I even
It's already
I even realize
Come on with
now,
something else.
like I tell people all the time, I've been doing this for 30
You just
years.
act like the
I can
type of chick that like to get choked. Nigga
I
wouldn't
can-
have to ask. She was just
no,
like,
no. This is definitely a conversation because please believe it, a motherfucker know. You know what I mean? I done fucked a lot of niggas that don't know that I like to be choked.
That's true.
Because my attitude is not like, nigga, you what? I'm just
But like they know.
okay.
now.
So nevertheless, no, he.
No, now you're gonna be getting calls like, oh, if you'd have told me I could have
Nevertheless.
choked you, we've been a couple.
So I've been doing this for like 30 years now. You know, I'm trying to figure out if I should retire or keep going. And through my sexual, I've been having sex for 30 years.
Look at me,
now.
probably turned around, and looked at you like, the fuck? What did you just say?
The thing is, most y'all have
You
been
been getting
too.
choked for 30 years?
No, I only been getting choked for about 11 and a half years.
Okay.
After I read 50 Shades of Grey, I went to a person and I asked them if they would allow me to be a submissive to a certain point because I really wanted to know where that was. Now, it's some places I'll never go. There's some things you can never do to me as a sub, but I had a conversation with somebody. What I realized with men though, if you up there and you riding, they like when you take a little bit of aggression out on them.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and I would never ask first because they'd be like, bitch, you ain't gonna choke me. Like, wait a minute. We'll see.
I ain't asking either.
no, don't choke me.
I'ma
Don't
do
choke
what I
me.
want.
See, look
And
at
then-
Mark. Look
Yeah,
at
that's the thing too, because
y'all
I
don't
don't know.
You
Like,
don't want a little light choking.
I'm not. Yeah, because I'm a light one. I'm not gonna try to
I know
take
women
you
that
the
like to
fuck
be
out.
choked, but no, don't choke me. That does nothing for me. That's not, yeah.
Boogie look like choking
your
for you.
chains are choking you.
Mark, you like your nipples licked a little bit.
Lick,
a bit.
lick. Boogie,
Mark,
little light choking for you.
He already said.
little lick and bite for you, Mark.
He like to
licking
be
bites.
choked a
Wait a
little
minute.
bit.
All these words are
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
This motherfucker is really sweating. That's why.
lick and bite. Well, you-
I'm surprised a few women by just grabbing their hand and putting it on my neck. And they're like, "Oh shit!" Like, yeah.
Yeah, that is surprising. I like that.
Fuck.
I like surprising you. I'll take your
like you
hand and
said,
put it
when you
around
cho-
my neck, and
Yeah,
they
like-
and they be like, "Really?"
Take it
oh,
there, yeah.
Okay.
So, Mark, if you don't want the choking, do you want the lick and bite?
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's just, but
Don't bite me.
It don't get enough.
Don't bite me. I'll
See,
bite
I
the
was
shit
about to
out
say,
you.
I'm the opposite of that.
I
hate
will
to bite.
Will Smith your
Biting
ass.
and
Biting,
scratching.
yeah.
Pow. Like I hate
I like my back scratched. So.
I like my neck bit.
Can't
Mm.
I don't want no signs. No signs that you've been.
Did
here.
you?
Oh shit! Don't look directly at me when you say that
No,
shit.
I'm just talking
You
to
look like, I want no signs.
I'm talking
No
to everybody.
signs
I
that you've
don't
been
want
here
no- I don't
late.
want you sucking on me. No passion marks. No.
Yeah, none of that.
Scratching,
Yeah.
bite like bleed like.
Yeah,
what?
nah.
I don't mind.
really?
I don't mind you licking it.
I don't even
bite
want
on
you
me.
to leave your hair over here.
But y'all are
That's inevitable
different
sometimes.
because
I
he.
know it has to
That's
happen.
Get your
inevitable.
But I
DNA
just
out
hate
here.
it. I'm still mad when I go to my man. Look at this shit.
But immediately when you suck on his neck, he's gonna bruise. It's gonna take a minute to get a mark on you.
Yeah. You got to work
So-
hard.
That, I don't, it's
You
not about
have
the
to
mark.
know there is
I
a
don't give a damn about the
technique.
mark. It's
It's
not about
You
the mark.
can
Feel.
lick and
Yeah,
suck
I don't
on
give a
his
fuck
neck
about-
and not on the light skin's neck. I ain't gonna just
Okay,
say
but
him.
I was about to ask some questions after
Yeah,
the
me
show.
too. I was like, so what's really
Like,
going
I'm
on?
gonna
What would you gonna ask?
You was very specific.
Like,
in
how
it.
do
So,
you know?
Yeah, and that's why I had to clarify.
She like big light skinned niggas. I'm small light skinned. If you know her type, nigga, it's a big light skinned
Big,
nigga,
burly.
big yellow,
Yeah,
big yellow,
polar bear.
big ass yellow.
that's why we sus, because that's my thing.
So, as I was saying, there's a way that you can lick or and suck on your mate if they're a light skin and not leave something. They ain't.
Can't be drunk though.
Oh no.
You
can't.
drunk, you don't even know you went that hard.
I want marks left every time.
Every
That's
time.
my thing.
You want what?
Marks
Marks.
left.
On
Markings.
myself and his.
Indications of the night.
It's not even. I don't even think
Now
that
you can
far.
slap my ass really hard.
Yeah, I
and
was
leave
getting ready to
a
say,
handprint or
leave a
some shit.
handprint on my ass. I mean, if you can't Ike Turner my ass, we cannot be
Right.
friends.
Yeah,
I need you to smack the
That's
shit
about the
out of my
only
ass.
time you get to hit me.
My actual ass, not any place else. But when we
Just the
when we
ass.
in it, I need you to
You
slap
back
the
there.
shit out of my ass.
I just really imagine y'all asses in a piece of cake. I'm sorry. Cause
Mark, I can't get no.
I was busy
Anybody-
going through my emotions.
I'm not
dog.
the only.
Anybody
When
have
she
a New
said
York-
I Turner this ass,
Does anybody smoke a cigarette?
I
need
seen a
cigarette
piece
after
of
this. I
cake
need
on
one
that
right
ass.
Oh my God. Okay.
just wanted-
Alrighty then.
Eat the cake.
Anime.
Y'all weird.
Nobody.
Weird.
Why we weird? Why
Because
can't you
y'all be acting like this ain't real talk.
Oh, it
Oh,
Y'all
it's
be like,
definitely real
y'all be
talk.
like, oh my God. Like you the first time anybody wore pearls on this show, but these bras be clutching theirs every week. like, give her some pearls.
It's shock value, ma'am. That's all.
You know, folks aren't used to
I just-
somebody
I-
as outspoken as you.
I'm used
You
to
are
it, but not when
uninhibited.
you're talking about me. You just said you could eat cake off my ass.
I did not
What
say
did you
that. See,
say?
every time I
That's
say
not what she
something,
said. She didn't
I
say
just
that.
said I imagine cake being eaten off your ass. Because when I go to fuck.com, I Google cake off of Kim's ass. And it's a thing for me.
Okay. Alrighty then.
That's FUQ.
Yeah, it's French. Pourquoi?
Fuqua.
Y'all
Okay.
brought it up though.
During a drinking game.
Nigga, did you already read? Ooh, can I say nigga on air?
You did.
Oh,
shit
this
did we
is
say?
Shenanigans show. During a drinking game,
Ask your question.
you find out.
Oh, I thought we was doing one each.
Was we doing one each?
Yeah, I thought
This
it went
is her
around-
show. She can do whatever the fuck she
But
wanna
you know
do.
why I'm a little sister, so I'm
Go
just,
ahead.
okay.
Oh, little sister meow
I know
gotta
how
talk.
to. I know how.
Okay, here you go. You broke up with your significant other
Bastard.
less than a week ago, and they're already in another relationship. What does this likely mean?
Somebody got to die.
Okay, I'm a
Y'all see that sound effect shit? He on that bullshit.
I know, right? Pearl.
Look, I gotta speak on it. I gotta speak on this.
All right.
Cause fuck a week, okay?
Ooh,
He really tried to play me.
A week.
Help me. No,
She
not
went
a
to a
week.
church
The
hand.
same day.
Huh? Wait a minute. Oh, you were telling some real shit.
I'm telling some real life shit that happened to me.
Hold on. That's
This, he broke up with me
The
the
same
same day.
What do you mean?
So wait a minute.
Oh.
Broke up with me the same day, right? So he younger than me, whatever, whatnot. He started driving, trucks, getting that money or whatever. So feeling himself and shit.
Smelling his
broke,
piss.
Yes, broke up with me. And I'm calling him the same day. Cause why is it so serious to break up now? You back in town and everything, baby. I'm blowing him up. Some say, go past his mama house. He in a car with a bitch. Oh, no, baby. You already, yes.
He lived with his mama?
No, he did not live with his mama.
How'd
but
you
that's
know
where
to
he
go
met
there?
because he wasn't with me no more.
Oh, so he lived with you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So he did live with his
okay.
mom.
And then no, he did not live with his mom because we were together
No,
in
I'm
a
saying
relationship.
I'm saying after he
no,
got out, he
because
went
he's
there.
still a truck driver. This is just
How
in
long
the
were
same
you guys
day.
in a relationship?
We was in a relationship at that time probably for like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had no clue that he was.
No,
tipping
this
or
no
anything.
this had just happened because he was just feeling, he had just went to school or whatever, then started driving over the road and came back or whatever.
That over the
I
road
did
shit
something.
is a
No,
motherfucker.
yeah, I did. I
You
did
gotta
something
be a
or
special
whatever,
type of
but-
woman to be with a man that drives over the road.
Yeah, for a long. Yeah.
I was married to one.
A cheater too.
You gotta
Yeah.
make that shit good and spicy. I swear for Lord.
They got this term called lot lizards.
Yes. I know about them lot lizards,
he
baby.
had-
So
you know,
you
once
better be taking care of shit at home because them lot lizards will get that ass.
They sit there waiting at every truck stop.
Waiting.
So
You
real
want some
talk.
head? You want some? I know you've been driving now. Yeah,
Now I heard of
And your
a
wife
glory
at
hole,
home
but
or
I
your
never heard
girlfriend
of
at
a lot
home ain't
lizard.
giving you no head.
18
You like,
hours away.
Now
Come
I'm
on
gonna tell
now.
you this.
Stop
Kim
it.
continuously employs me because every idea you guys have, I just see the opposite. If I break up with you, in that next 60 seconds, I can do whatever I want. You can't come looking for me because I broke up with you. And I get it, we're emotional, and that's me joking on the side.
Yeah.
But I think people need to understand that there is not a time limit. Literally, this is literally how we feel. Figuratively, was not right. Like, yo, it's a nigga that ever die tomorrow. You can fuck whoever the fuck you want to today.
Exactly.
You can.
But then you give them the right of way when they decide to go out. Oh yeah, we gonna break up, and then you sense that they on some bullshit. Then you spot the bullshit, and yet they right back. So
Oh, people
that's
do that
just
all
to
the
do
time.
what the fuck you want to do. You can break up real quick with somebody and do something.
That's
Nah,
called
you
setting the
that's
stage.
bullshit.
I've had 2 men this week tell me how their girl go stay at their mama's house. And they both
At
felt
their
the same
own-
way.
at
This
their
was
own
2 different
house?
men. No, the girl, like,
Go
my girl
stay-
will get drunk and she'll swing by and stay at her mama's house.
Oh, at
I
her
know.
own mama house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they both, and it was weird that both these stories came, because I'm like, bitches do that?
Right.
They're like, my bitch do.
Cause I know a married man
Clearly.
that said his wife got to just go on.
listen, I
stay
had
at her
a
mama's
husband. I had a husband one time late, and I was out with my brother and my sister with Robin and Pumpkin. Okay, with Robin and Robert, and got back, and we fried. Bobby had to bring us into the house, so we get to the apartment, and they like, you crash on the couch. The husband calls me. Now, mind you, technically I was getting ready to leave his ass anyway, but he calls and he wants to know where I am. Well, I ain't answering the phone because I'm past the fuck out. Mm-hmm. He's calling their phones. So my brother said, she here. She good. She laying on the couch. Do you know that man drove out to Southfield and was like, oh no, she got to come home.
Wouldn't
Yep.
you?
No.
Oh, I was just asking.
No. No.
You so
No.
full of shit.
I'm gonna trust
said
you
you
to be
fucked
whoever
that.
the fuck you are. See, first of all, he was on bullshit anyway. Tell my Ray. Since we naming names.
But you knew that when you started calling him Ray Ray. That sounds like a nigga that's full of shit. I'm just saying.
It
That's
do,
me.
don't it?
Yeah.
All the Rays. Shit.
If you gotta name it twice, nah.
If you really want some space, you just gonna be like, I'm staying here. But if you really like, I've been drunk before when I was married, and I'm like, come get me. Because I want to go home. I don't want to spend the night at nobody's fucking house. I have
Well, I
a
was
And that's how a man feel.
I was
I have a
drunk
house.
because
A
I
man-
was trying to get
I wanna be
away
in
from
my
you.
bed.
Shit, that's how I
when
feel.
you want to
You talking about
get
a
away,
man that- yeah.
you like, I'm staying at such and such. That's just because you maybe want to. It don't mean we beefing.
But
or
here's
something
the
wrong.
crazy
I just want
part.
to get away for the night.
They
Stay at my
wanted me
brother's
to
house,
get
stay at my
away.
mother's house.
It was that bad. They was like, he was like, she's here. She good. You know.
But
And he
he
came.
was your husband, and he wanted his wife at home.
Yeah, well, you gotta be a husband.
Gotta
to
be a husband to be a husband.
Well, see, I ain't know that.
But you gotta know that. Some people don't know
Oh, he
because
know.
you know, but when we give people
I'm
titles,
coming to get you. That sounds a little controlling.
Oh,
Yeah.
trust and believe.
but
Crazy.
isn't that what titles do?
It,
Isn't that the
exactly.
reason why people alleviate titles?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Like
Because it
divorce is
gives them
also,
a
I
title.
don't want to be attached to you anymore. So you can't have certain bound. Is that a word? You can't have
But a
certain
woman
holds
can
over
still
me.
keep that man's last name if she wants to.
Right.
I hate that shit.
And 9 times out
I
of 10,
hate
y'all
that
got
shit.
Why?
kids, so you
Oh.
still gonna have to communicate.
My last
I just don't
husband,
wanna
I
be
kept
with
his
you like
last
that.
name
It's still, I don't care
because I don't
you
like
said it.
my.
That's
a whole nother
I
thing.
hate my
My
last name.
last name.
I hate my last name.
It's
and I always
associated
said,
with my last name is associated with too much.
if I got married and divorced,
You would give the
I
name
would
back.
drop his name and I wouldn't have a last name.
It wouldn't be hyphenated like your name. and
No,
name?
no. For what?
What if the kids got their name? That's for them.
Well, I only have one, and I would never marry their daddy because they don't do commissary weddings anymore, do they?
No, what if
think
y'all?
I'm-
What if y'all did get married and y'all had the son got the last name because it's with the
All
dad,
that
and
don't
y'all-
mean
you had the
nothing to
last
me.
name. As soon as you get divorced, the son can keep the name, but you gonna change yours back.
Yeah, because that's his dad, especially if it's a son. Because I know the girl is going to eventually change her last name.
Yeah,
But I
cool.
never understood. I even had this conversation with somebody, Nate. Like, I don't want to be a second Mrs. Talbot. Like, that bitch she ain't change her name? Like, y'all not married no more. like
So
like
would
if
that
we
be
got
an
married,
issue
it's
if
got to
y'all-
be.
if y'all- would she have to change it for y'all to get married?
No, I can't control that. I just don't like it.
No, I'm saying
Okay.
would it be
All
an
right.
issue?
No,
Would it be-
he
would you
can't
drop
control it. He can, no.
Would it be something?
Would
you
that be a
talked
deal?
about?
That's all
It
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
be.
Would
It
that be a
wouldn't
deal
be a
breaker?
deal breaker, but we would converse.
It would
about
just be an irritant.
It's irritating.
And do you realize how that irritant could
Do
roll
damage
over
in
into
your
something big and
marriage.
it would do damage? Like seriously, if you take something that insignificant and you have an issue with it, I can see that irritant becoming a much broader problem. So I mean, and I love the way you stand up for who you are and how you are, but that right there, that's like,
But for me, that irritant, you may have been like, I'm Lakeisha Butler. If I get married, I've been Lakeisha Butler for 43 years. I could be married and divorced for 5 years and keep his name. You know, I've had
You
his
could be
name
married for
shorter
1
of
year
a
and
shorter
keep his name.
time than who I was. I don't need to keep his name. That's what I feel.
And I
And
get
it
that.
would just be my belief and what I believe. Like, she needs her own idea. And I can't get, like I said, I can't control it. I can't make him make her. I can't make her. I just don't understand why women hold on to that name.
I held on.
Paperwork.
paperwork,
on- oh, that
children.
shit.
The same
Good Lord.
paperwork they had to do to get the
it's-
No, I'm
name,
saying
right?
just
No.
stuff that's
It's
like you
easier-
got stuff in that name
it's
now.
easier to
that you gotta
change,
and
yeah.
do all like that's
Okay.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Not just going to the place
Not-
and changing your name. That's easy.
Yeah.
But now they like, okay, now who are you?
Got to change the social security
Social
card.
Security card,
all that
credit
shit.
cards and all. You can't show that ID. It's two different people.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They like that.
So-
Now that credit card don't work, or they're gonna decline you. It's like, no, this is me. I changed my name. I got
Right.
okay. Well, then go do this and change the card. Like,
Right.
oh
It's
my
just-
god.
And by
Okay,
the time
make it
I
make
got
sense.
divorced,
It's a
and
lot.
by the
Make it
time,
make
so
sense.
mine was multiple reasons. Number one, I can't stand my last name, like I said, and by that time, I had started a business, and everything in my business was in that last name. All my paperwork is in that last name. Like, just like in reality, this ain't my name. My name that's on my birth certificate that I have, that's not even my birth name. I've got to go through so much to have that change. First, I got to prove it to even be able to have it
Wow.
change. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So I just decided, and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, I'm keep the last name." He was like, "What the fuck you want to do?" And you know,
Has anybody ever changed their name? Like you know how people are like get woke and they go from like their government slave name to like Shabazz, like or something. Like, what's the process of changing your name?
The same thing you do when you get married, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know. I know a lot of people who have done it, but I don't
I
know
was
the
told
process.
it cost like $400 or $500.
$500.
Damn, but it can be done.
My mother changed.
You have
my
to give
name.
like a really good reason. You can't be
Your
no
whole name?
felon
My first
and
name.
I'm
When I
trying to
was born.
change my name. So
I can't be like
The spelling.
Lord Alton Esquire.
you could.
I can change my shit
for
for
$500.
I'm changing it.
Boogie. You
It's
can
over.
be whatever
That's
you
a
like.
comedian, Lord Alton.
That bitch gonna be so long. I'm paying this money one time.
It won't even fit on the
Oh,
flyer.
20 names, and I pick which one was
What's it gonna be?
the most honorable Lord Shire, Sire, Sir, Squire, Covington,
Esquire,
Ellington, Duke, Washington, Wizard, Wonderful,
Douglas.
Captain, Sergeant, Lieutenant.
Can I put after?
They're gonna be like, sit your stupid ass.
After
Boogie. Last name is gonna be Uppington Smythe.
Yeah, I promise you, that bitch gonna be so long.
after Duke, I want Up Earl.
Of
Okay.
Earl, right.
Oh my God. The first.
Yeah, the first.
And the only.
The first. Yeah.
Then you really get to be called the
And
only
I'm
Boogie.
putting the damn Roman numeral that look like an I, the first, the one. It ain't
You know,
gonna be-
and to your
need
point,
two
like
birth
when you get
certificates.
bigger, it's amazing when you talk about people changing their name when Prince changed to the symbol. And that's why I say you can always change your name.
Or like
you know?
celebrities, like that's
you know.
not a lot of their names. Like Charlie Sheen, that ain't his name.
No.
Like different people like that, you know.
Emilio Estevez.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, he
The
messed
brother.
me up. He messed me up. Yep.
Yeah,
Jamie
Wait,
Jamie
Foxx.
that's not
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx's real name.
No.
What the fuck is Jamie Foxx's real name?
I don't want you to know.
Jamie something.
No, it
I
ain't.
thought
That's
it was
not Jamie. No.
It's not. I know.
Jamil Elton Carter.
No.
I don't know.
It is. That's my baby daddy.
Okay,
I
can
should know.
somebody look up and see
No, she
Eric
know.
Jamie Foxx's
know.
real
It's
name?
Eric Bishop.
Eric Bishop.
Eric Bishop.
Eric Marlin Bishop.
Eric
I ain't want
Marlon
to
Bishop.
give him his whole government.
Eric
But
Marlon Bishop.
I think for $500, he don't care. Like, I'm Jamie Foxx. That's why he on this birth certificate now.
Oh yeah,
Because he did it all
He
right.
could show up with a fucking Bishop somebody if you want to card. Like that's come on,
Exactly.
Jamie.
Right. You are Jamie Foxx.
Come on,
No.
Jamie. My name
Hey, if anyone knows Jamie Foxx, could you please have him watch the show so he can answer this question? He can call us or he can call me personally.
That works.
The number is 313-808.
Dash.
5337. Shit.
Tune in.
We put that shit out. It's all over America. I
It
mean,
is all
damn.
over.
man.
We give that number out every week.
Call Kim Allen if you want to book this nigga.
So we have. we at
If you
least.
want some really funny shit to happen, call me. Get this nigga.
And tell him to
minutes
fuck
we got
late. Like. So we got
You
enough
gonna
time
stop
for
trying to fuck my artist. You understand what I'm saying?
You only got one.
No, I don't. I have two.
Well, I ain't tried to fuck them yet.
Trying to fuck half you.
Oh, have you? Is that the second one? Oh, well, I did try to fuck him.
She like guilty.
I like yellow niggas, young yellow
So, Miss
niggas.
Pearl, what you think about these childrens today?
Insurance today. Well, I got some insurance today.
You got some
And
children.
what you think about it?
Today?
Got some. Lord Jesus, they are me. They are me. They are me in a new generation. It's crazy. It's all over the place. You know, it's social media. It's social media.
Okay.
And then everything, yeah, and then on top of that, what they really, allowing on TV. So
Do you guys think it's an age limit that your child should be able to smoke marijuana?
you said what?
Yes.
An age limit? You mean
Or
like how
like-
young they can be?
How young they can be when you allow them to smoke marijuana?
I mean, I do, but it's really hard to say because
Yeah.
it ain't one of us in here that didn't light up their first joint at least 13.
I was 19.
I was 16.
22.
I was 14.
22.
But
I was in college.
I was in
Late
college.
blooming
But to
mother.
allow,
How old were you when you smoked your first joint?
I thought weed was crack.
I did.
Okay, so Kim was 10. I was, what I say, 14,
weed
30.
was crack. Nobody
Actually, I
around me
smoked
did
my
it.
first joint the
Nobody.
night of my father's wake. And that's what made me
And how
smoke.
old were you?
14.
14.
Now,
So, now,
got my
right
first
now-
piece of ass though. No,
No, I got mine at 13. I said it was
pussy came before the blunt.
a dick. I smoked a dick before I smoked a joint. It's the truth. Several times. I thought it was crack. Like I didn't come from a place where when my parents found out dick is crack. I didn't think it was.
Especially if it's good dick. I'm just saying.
I didn't.
Lord Jesus.
It'll
But-
make you stay in a relationship you ain't had.
You
it'll
ain't
make
got
you making
no-
phone
and,
calls
and you know
that
better.
you wasn't supposed
And
to
you
make.
know better every fucking
But
time.
see,
Sons
what
of
happens is she be like, call that nigga, and you be like, no, I'm not calling him. She be like, bitch, put him on the phone. I'll talk to him myself.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's just how it is.
Cause you sit back and you be quiet. I got this.
That's what she do.
Every time.
Sister Meow has gotten me in some trouble.
Big time.
Because I let her speak. You don't get to speak no more.
But I
am
got
in
mind
that-
control over
that's
people.
where I'm
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Right.
For the last few
I got it
years.
from here.
Yeah.
For the last few years, that's where I've been. I'm gonna do this here.
Still,
You don't get to
struggle,
speak no more.
but
And yeah, so
I'm sorry.
I was just asking if it's a certain, because I'm seeing more and more young people smoke marijuana, and for me, it makes me cringe because I was 19 and a sophomore in college, and I think it was going into like my junior year in college. So it was like when I see young people and their parents.
it's the culture now.
but it's the culture now. It wasn't
We
the
had-
culture
we
when
had-
you
But do you
Well,
have?
socially
When was the first
acceptable.
time you were okay with your children smoking? How old were they?
my son was 16.
Okay, that's what I'm.
Now it wasn't.
And I don't have no problem.
I wasn't.
My son was in
no,
college.
I wasn't okay,
but you're
but
doing it.
there's nothing I could do.
You're either gonna do it with me or without
You
me.
see what I'm saying? There was nothing I
There
could
was
do.
nothing.
By the
Okay.
time he had started prior to, but by the time I found out what I'm gonna do,
Right.
I'm gonna put you on punishment. Yup. As soon as I get off punishment, I'm gonna
And now you
And
putting
mine
a
was a
wedge
little
in between.
different.
It's gonna be a celebratory blunt.
yeah.
I'm gonna stay away from you now.
Right.
Now you wondering where they are.
Right.
They gone.
We all smoking weed when I get off this punishment.
And
I stole it from my mama.
yeah.
Stole it.
honestly, I say this. For my situation was a little different. My son, I know for a fact, tried his first blunt in college. That nigga got caught by campus security and got out of getting a ticket by doing a magic trick with cards. Later on in life, my son developed a really bad autoimmune disease. And he couldn't eat, couldn't keep anything on his stomach. And they were putting him on medications like Oxycontin, Oxycodone. Said, smoke weed. And it helped him. So
Yeah.
it was actually
He been
my
off the medication for a while.
He been off the medication since.
How long? Like years ago.
Yeah, he was 21 when he got diagnosed with Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
He had a complete ileostomy,
Okay.
and
How old is he now?
30.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the weed. I mean, we forget it is actually medicine.
It is.
I know most people
March
do it
16th.
recreationally, but it started off as a
It
medicinal.
started off as medicinal. I mean, so, and I also like, how in the fuck can I tell? My daughter was in, I think I discovered a tale from my daughter when she was in the 10th grade. By the time I was in the 9th grade, I was
Yeah, because
smoking.
you freaked out.
Now, and I asked because honestly, like, I think as early as 8, I was able to have a glass of champagne on New Year's.
please.
Somebody told me today that I was with my Canadian family and they Botswanan. They said their mother used to mix Guinness and Kool-Aid
Oh wow.
and
Knocked
send
it
it
right
on
the
a
fuck out.
on a hot day. That was a refreshing drink for them to go out and play. And I was like, well, I remember on New Year's Eve, I used to have a glass of champagne with my grandmother every year. And I think the first time I got fucked up, I was 12.
Yeah.
It was my 8th grade graduation.
Like, I'm drunk.
But it's not smoking. And we had Cisco. Like,
yeah.
we had bottles of Cisco. And I was in the middle of Hubble.
Yeah.
Talk about Jesus, take me now.
Something's wrong with Cisco.
Something is wrong with
Oh,
this.
I'm serious.
It's something in it, just like Earl Stevens. Something in there.
There's
too.
something in there. It's the new Cisco.
What's
It
wrong?
is the new
Earl
Cisco.
Stevens will make you make that call. You be like, "What you doing,
What's
man?"
Earl
I still don't remember no time I've
That
ever
wine.
drank
That
that
wine. That wine is like
don't remember
20%.
no
Wine
nights.
is like 6%.
after drinking it. I don't remember any night after drinking it. Swear to God, I remember getting it. I remember us starting, and then the next day, and you're like, "What the fuck happened?"
That's a government plant.
That's the only drink. That's the only thing. And I've drank, man. I'm talking about tequila to the. We done shots all night.
Absolutely.
Something about that wine, man. It take you out of there.
Okay, people do not drink Earl Stevens.
No, they like it.
No, don't tell people not to drink.
It's delicious.
Earl
I'm probably
Stevens.
gonna have some later, but it's.
It's black owned and it's by E-Port.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sometimes I don't want to remember what
All
happened.
the Earl Stevens you can. It is black owned.
It is.
E40.
It
I
is.
do apologize.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Slur.
We saw.
You know,
New
I,
slur
you know,
can.
I'm not a
I
big
mean,
drinker.
it is, but it is one of those things that you be like,
Is that a stand bag?
BC.
Yeah,
Same thing. You got any more of
Got
those?
any more of those?
Good.
'Cause, yeah, thank you.
Same thing as stand back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I stand by. I would do a commercial for them for free.
No, I bought
They wouldn't even have to pay me. I would do
Y'all hear that? Stand back.
Stand back, please.
Stand by.
The number is 313-808-0327.
Oh, for real.
No, seriously.
Or BC, because they probably need a little more advertisement, but they work just the same.
Boogie's Cure, BC.
Boogie's Cure.
BC, call me. 313-808-0327.
27.
Kimberly Allen's going to answer it. Ask for me.
And then tell them Lake wants to fuck.
Should I?
God.
What is this? Is it because of is it like an aspirin?
It's
Because this
straight
works
up
pretty much.
It's crushed.
I know. I've taken these many a day.
Yeah,
I'm saying, why does it work so effectively? I've taken a
Because it's
leave.
crushed,
I've
baby.
taken.
Because it's crushed. It's like cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes cocaine so quick for those who've had it? I've heard. Like, no, I snorted cane and that shit went straight to my head. Okay, nevertheless.
I can't
but
even
BC
diminish
I
is
can't even
crushed.
So it
Oh, that is
immediately
the
gets into your
nastiest thing
blood.
ever.
Immediately goes into your and they are
This
like
is
real
ingenious.
talk for people who are drinking
Definitely.
and you want your tomorrow
Ingenious.
on smooth. You can still.
Before
I woke
you
up
drink,
after
before you
while
drink,
you drink,
and after.
we're having a traffic jam
after.
3.
You'll never have a
So
problem.
this Friday we had traffic jam 2, and I promise you, I took one because I'm on that water and vodka right now. I'm
Okay.
infused with fresh fruit.
Okay.
Like I have strawberries and
Yeah,
everything in
that's
my
a good
water.
drink.
So I woke up Saturday drunk, but still able to produce.
function.
Like I
Instead
didn't
of
sleep.
waking up drunk
I
and
didn't
regretting
slept
it,
the
like,
day
fuck,
away.
I'm still
I did.
fucked up.
Y'all see me in that big ass skirt. I thought somebody shrunk
love
into
that
it because that
skirt.
skirt
That
was so
skirt was
big.
super-
I stepped out that
That skirt was
skirt
super cute.
and fell on the bed butt ass naked. And I looked over the next morning
you
like,
can't
why is
see
my
you.
skirt so high?
That's hilarious.
they can't see you.
No, these things
see
are
you.
miracles.
So
man.
Yeah, they
So-
are. They really are.
I thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Definitely. You
very
gave me
much.
one.
Thank
You didn't give
very
me one.
much.
Give you
I
one.
probably ran out. You want to come over my house? I got a case of 50.
Here, we can bust this. We can bust this down. All snorted line of it. If it's like cocaine, no. I'm just,
You know what?
I'm just playing.
I have heard somebody snort cocaine before.
Okay.
I don't even understand how people do it.
I
If
can't.
you snort cocaine,
Listen.
you got to be the dumbest
you
motherfucker.
could-
The statute of
ever
limitations
breathed.
has run out. I sold cocaine and I watched the motherfuckers do it, and I don't listen. When they did it, I hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
all
what
of
is-
this hurt up in
All
here.
this right here will hurt.
It'll burn your shit
For
open.
some reason, this side all the time, I would be like, okay, you good?
Unfortunately for Kim, it really doesn't work that way. I don't
Ooh.
promote it, but I'm saying it's not that bad. It doesn't burn like that.
It doesn't. It just seems. like
Once you do it for so long and that
No,
pure
it-
shit, because you know, Tim
your
Allen,
membrane.
he has to have a surgery, like, because he has a
Now,
beyond
that's
deviated
too much.
septum. His
Yeah.
like, his face
shit
is
is
like
gone.
separated from. He
Who,
has,
Tim Allen?
yeah,
Because he snorted so much
much
cocaine.
graduated from Western Michigan, my alma mater. Yeah, he was a cocaine dealer, user.
Went
like,
to jail
still.
for
See, that's fucked up. That's too much. That's excessive. But I don't have that
That's a
kind of
lot.
money.
He
That's
went
a
to jail.
he
Who
was
doing
in
it? That's some,
prison.
those white problems
That's the truth.
and Mexican.
That's the
problems
truth.
And cartel problems.
She said, I don't have that kind
The
of money.
first time,
It's expensive as a
the
fuck.
first time
you know how
I
much
seen
this
a
much
bag-
of cocaine is?
$1,000.
You know what? The first time I ever saw cocaine,
That right there.
50.
75.
Yeah, about 75.
Yeah.
Oh, because she said she sold it.
Trying to get
That's
about
75.
220 off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
lot.
don't even know what y'all talking about.
see
I
what I'm
can't
saying?
I can't even fathom what you all are talking about. 'cause I
It's
have
very
no-
expensive.
Which is why it's a white
you're-
problem. Like
you're
somebody
saying
said, that's
that
the
The
reason why.
baggies be
I
like
used-
this big.
I
You can
used-
barely
how
get them
much
open. You
would
gotta
you get?
rub
Look,
them
I'm
out.
so
How
lost.
much would that
You
be?
can't even
I'm
open
so
it
lost
with two
because all
hands. You
I've
gotta
done
slide
is
it.
liquor,
$75 for something this small?
weed, and Motrin.
If
Do you have
That's it.
any white
for
friends?
those of you?
You have
why-
any gay
that's why you've
friends?
never done
No,
Let me see this.
gay friends.
Wow.
I
Them-
know
them
people
too.
are talking, but I'm
Them
gonna talk
too.
anyway. If you can see
This
this,
was a while ago.
if this is what you would get
Long
for
time
$75, everybody
And that's a deal.
that does cocaine
Could be 100 easily, and they'd be like, "All right."
is dumb as a box of fucking rock. You know how many shoes and shirts you can get at Macy's on a good
No, not Macy's. You can go for Simply 10 and get like 7.5 outfits.
I'm not going to Simply 10.
My pants and my shirt came from Simply 10, and y'all complimented me when I walk in the
See?
door.
I'm just not.
Who does
Watch
that?
what you say.
That's the problem with people.
I'm going
I'm
to
just
Simply
not.
10.
I'm not going to 70K.
Rainbow.
Yep, and that was
$9.99.
I'll go.
Don't play with me.
Hey,
I'll go
don't
for
The
play
it.
fact that women could dress for
I bet you
$10
look
Is the shit.
Now you know what?
Us
Can I
up.
say this, y'all?
Y'all
Can I
saving
say
all the
this?
money and we got to pay for the date. You take me out, goddammit. Y'all, if it was $20, my belt cost $500. I had like what?
Listen,
I'm here to
this
impress
is one
you.
thing that I do agree. It is wrong that y'all
up.
clothes cost so much.
It is wrong.
And
Yeah,
I can
and
buy a
shoes.
dress. I can go to a black tie affair in a $10 dress.
and kill it, and everybody be like,
And
"Oh my
Kill it.
god,
Oh, that did just
who do
see
you
the
have
dress she
on?
had
Who do you
on.
have on?
Yeah.
Is this $10?"
Rainbow.
It's that bow.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It's the bow.
It's an bow.
this nigga said
No, Rainbow.
It's Rainbow.
No, you gotta roll it.
Rambo.
Ramba. Don't fuck with me. If we can have Tarjay, I can have Ramba. That's a bitch.
Rambo, nigga. That is ridiculous,
I'm
man.
gonna come back.
That's funny. That's
How do
so
I say
funny.
someplace?
Someplace.
Someplace.
Someplace fashion. Someplace fashion.
Fashion.
Someplace
Someplace.
fashion.
Nueve.
What's Sasio?
That's 10.
Diez.
Oh.
Diez. Diez.
Oh, simple Diaz.
Simple Diez. Nueve is 9.
It could be 9.
Ocho Nueve
Because
Diez.
they keep. I want them to
some
go.
shit on sale. It could be Ocho
And
through
let's not,
Diez.
and let's not forget.
Ocho tu Diaz.
Let's not forget. Formale mille. Italian. Formale mille.
The fuck is that?
Family Dollar.
From a bill.
Formale Mille. Formale Mille.
Formale mille.
These niggas dumb as hell.
Wait, I got one more.
Familia Dinero.
What you got?
I know Mark got one.
Mistil Allion.
That would be.
Senor.
That would be Monsieur.
Senor. Or Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur Allion.
Well, you know they've changed their name.
Yeah, yeah.
For
they-
It
50.
It would
changed.
now be
Now it's what's the name of it?
Snipsy.
Yeah, Snipsy.
Snipsy.
Snippy.
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 Snippy. Okay, we'll go with
Snippy.
Take the S off.
Yeah, snippy.
Snippy.
Yeah, it's never no
Snippy.
S in French. Liver noir.
The little thing on the
How would
with the
how would
tilde.
y'all say city
The
trends?
tilde.
How would y'all say city trends?
C'était tres. C'est tres.
Cité Trendeo.
Nigga, that city trends in Spanish.
Probably.
Fuck not.
Cité Treyende.
And if we have this.
here, because a lot of people get their clothes from here too, right?
Yeah.
Where? What? Oh,
7 Mile Radio.
yeah, y'all got a whole damn wardrobe. We seeing jackets and hats and coats and shits.
Oh my god.
Station.
The gas station. Gastation.
Gaston. Gaston.
Le Gaston.
Le Gaston.
Le Gastation.
What in the fuck? Only on the Shenanigans show.
Only on the Shenanigans.
And-
When I look up and
and-
y'all be having this shit on y'all statuses, I won't buy $9.95.
No. What you want is for our dumb asses to have a real conversation after this show and make one of these goddamn stores. I get it all from Amazon.
Amazing.
Amazon. Amazon.
Amazing.
Amazon.
No, y'all
That,
ain't right.
this,
It'll be here tomorrow.
I don't
It'll
think
be here
there's
tomorrow.
any show like the Shenanigans.
I'd like to
show.
go
I
to
really
the.
don't.
I'd like to go to Walmart.
Yeah, well, my.
Walmart.
Mamate.
Walmart.
Walmart.
Some t-shirts from the Liquid Star.
Liquid Star.
Where did you get that shirt, Boogie?
From the Liquid Star.
Liquid Star?
Liquid Star.
Liquid Star. Liquid Star.
Yes.
That's liquor store for some of you stupid motherfuckers.
Liquid.
I played Saint. What was it? Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Saint.
Le-
How do you say dollars or money?
I wanna get you.
Listen, Boogie.
You don't want to say how
I
you
know
say
you
that?
said you don't want to have, just mindless sex, and that's not where your head is right now. But I mean, at least let her suck your dick or something.
Suck a nigga dick or something.
And to answer the question, yes, black women absolutely have other black women back. Because if I want to suck a dick, I want my sister to tell him I want to suck that dick.
You want to suck your dick, Boogie?
She want to suck your dick.
You know
Damn,
what's
Pearl.
crazy? This is. I'm gonna tell
okay,
you.
so-
Not even be like.
No, don't go come
No. Because that's
See what I
what
got to deal with.
Appreciate
Do you
it.
see what I got to deal with?
this
We love you.
This happens a lot.
Jesus.
Then I'll never ask again.
No, I'm saying seriously. Being somebody just like y'all, people. I'm sure people see y'all out in public. The more you out in the public eye, like I do shows and stuff. After you get off stage, like they are a real such thing as groupers. You don't have to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
People come to your shows.
Yeah.
We have a frequent person that comes to our shows, and there's like every one. And I know for a fact she is very attracted to me, but she knows like it could never go there. So her fix is us being around each other. She's like, at least I get to see you. Because we'll never take it there. Because you can't cross those lines. Imagine fucking everybody that want to fuck you. Would y'all fuck everybody that want to fuck y'all?
Oh, no.
Y'all practice saying no. Like, it's a new thing for a man to be like, well, you know what, I'm probably not. Like, it don't mean I don't want to. I'm not capable of it, or I just know it's going to be a lot. It's going to have a lot to come with that. Now, when we in the rooms, like, it's either going to be awkward, or it's going to be a reoccurring thing, or it's going to be something now. Every time she see me, like, okay, and it's like, fuck, now I'm uncomfortable being in places where I'd rather be
So are
comfortable.
you uncomfortable with her wanting to, sex you up?
No, it happens all the
because
time.
Okay, so are you?
She literally told me the other day, she showed me the tongue. She licked the bottom of her damn chin. She showed me the tongue. And she was like, trust me, I can get in there. And I
what
was
I'm
like,
hearing you say is you are not going to allow her to slob on your knob and do a good job.
I'm not going to let anyone, not just her, it's nothing against that sister. She's very fuckable. But
Well, I'm glad
just
to know
not.
she's
I'm just, oh, yeah, no. I'm not, but it's just not me.
It's
That's
not where your
I
head
am.
is right
No.
now.
And it's
And I applaud you for that, my Nubian king.
I just masturbate and go to sleep. No problems. Nobody hurt. Nobody expecting anything. Get the same nut. No problem.
That's why I bought my tub.
Go ahead.
Like, I just like the idea of being able to flirt with things I think is special. You know,
Yeah, it's very
you know what?
flattering.
I
Like I
probably
said,
would have
you're
fucked me up
beautiful.
if you
You're a
said
beautiful
yes.
You're a beautiful
I probably would have been like, King at home.
Let's go. I'd be like, let's go then. Fuck it then.
You be like, no, I'm playing. He really is at home.
My dog ate my homework.
And I stopped flirting a long time ago. I don't even know how to flirt anymore. Like, I literally just stopped flirting. I don't even know how to do it anymore. I wouldn't have a clue.
Pussy
as to
would
how
have
to do
taken me out if I didn't control myself. I'm gonna tell you that she knows this about me.
Wow.
That has been one of my all-time weaknesses as a real human being. I can tell you, but I have no addictions to drugs, alcohol, or anything, food disorders, none of that. That is the only weakness that I know in myself. That and kindness. Mm-hmm. Those two things have just been, but one thing I can't control somebody being mean to me and I'm nice to you. I can't control that because I'm still going to be nice to you because I believe in the creator that made you and me. Whether you're a killer, I'm not. So I still love you because God made you. Mm-hmm. But I can't control where my penis goes. And if I can control that, then I'm halfway there.
You know what? It becomes a sacrifice like anything else.
Amen.
You made a comment earlier where you said that you eat for...
just to eat nourish.
No, you say you just for
not
nourishment.
not to
But-
because it's there. Yeah.
I heard somebody say that they eat for substance. And when they said that, that made the best sense in the world because that's how people are supposed to eat. And if you can pride yourself on sacrificing something, whatever your vices are, understanding ourselves, then you can obtain things that you never seen possible.
Absolutely.
That's true. That's
And
true.
that is the
When
real
you close
talk.
when you close one door, other doors open for sure.
Every
They
time.
will. I would like to thank everyone at the sound of my voice, my listeners, our listeners, our watchers. Y'all was there. Y'all don't like to not zoom in. Y'all don't like to talk to us or nothing or call in. That's all right. We're gonna fix y'all. If I start giving away money, I bet y'all ass and call in and shit.
Off the chain.
I'm gonna think about that. Okay. But
And,
anyway, I would like to thank y'all so much. Please continue to support 7 Mile Radio. You can go to 7mileradio.com. There's so much there to see. It's not just podcasts, y'all. Go to 7mileradio.com and enjoy. I'd like to thank my special guest, Miss Pearl, and my very special guest and friend for life,
Thank you for having me.
comedian Alton Boogie Williams. Love you, man. We're going to go out with a positive word.
Hey everybody, remember it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Remember, you are the captain of your own ship and the master of your own destiny. The direction that you go in, make it a positive one. Remember, there may be times when you have hurdles, you may have storms, you may have seas, and you may have setbacks. But if you stay the course, you will be able to surpass all obstacles. Ain't nobody better than you. And as Mojo said, if you're feeling like you want to let go, just tie a knot and hang on. And don't let go, because ain't nobody bad like you.
Keep shenaniganizing.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile